Hey there. Anyways, it's going to be another random kind of short vlog, or that's just how I think of it. Last time I was thinking I did that, it ended up being about 6 minutes, so who knows. Screw it, we'll do it live. Anyways, this one I wanted to talk about, my songwriting. Here I go again, slowing down immediately after I get the topic out. As I've talked about, I do music, not only composing and trying to sing, but also writing songs. So I wanted to talk about a little bit about my songwriting process and what it's like. For me, most of the time, it's like it starts with a phrase and then I kind of try to build around that. Like, what was the most recent one like that? I can't remember. Or it starts with a phrase or a theme. Like, for example, this song I wrote, I guess it intended to be a country song, it's called That Man Should Be Me. I thought that would be like a reoccurring line throughout the song. Sometimes it's more about a theme, like blank page. Like I have the lyrics of my last rap album here, and I guess when it's more about a theme than a phrase, it's sort of like a passive thing. Like I just sort of wait for inspiration and for a line to come to me. Although, like, sometimes afterwards, after I have so much built up, I kind of think for a minute, well, does that fit with the rest of the song? So it can be slow sometimes, and I just kind of puzzle things together. Like Blank Page, I got this out. I just saw it over there. Then I realized it was one of my songs. I just got it. I really like it. I think it's one of my better raps as far as building up character and the setting and atmosphere goes. And again, of course, I have it on my YouTube channel, have the whole thing up there, but just a part of it. I'll read it. This is the story of how I died. Not really. I've just always wanted to start a journal entry that way. Or is it? No one knows what that dash means. It's all a dash to the second number. Nothing else is set in stone, nor the guarantees, except taxes. And both of those things are pretty much the same anyways. Well, yeah, that's it. It's kind of this sort of playful thing. It's at the same time also introspective and introduces the theme of taxes. I really like sticking in references to taxes after I finish this one. And also, usually, when I guess I do an album, there have been times where I just like to try to go song 1, song 2, blah, blah, blah. This one, I went by how difficult it would be to write them for Blank Page's album, which is the book. Again, MC Critdizzle. It's on my YouTube. But yeah, sometimes though, it's just, it's like write about, like, say, inspired by like a person or something. Usually been one person. Last couple of years. Don't really feel up to talking about that right now. Maybe I will someday. But yeah. Songwriting, though, it's not always about a certain mood. It's just like sometimes the rhythm. That's kind of partially how I do things with my rap. Is like sometimes once I get a rhythm going, I'll like shorten it a little bit, like so da 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 da. So after I've done a few lines of that, it'll be da 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 da. da 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 da. You know, a little syncopation. Yeah, I've noticed I like to do that. Anyways, yeah, it's songwriting. It's just something I do. I used to write poetry. Oh man. I actually think, go look over there real quick for one of my poems, read it to you guys. I used to write some of those silliest poems. Hold on a second. Be back. Ooh, wow, this is long already. Okay. Anyway, this is a moderately serious one. Starlight goes, my child, my dear, I am far away. I write beneath the starlight. To the twilight, my child, my dear, I am far away. I write beneath the starlight. The twilight clear lends its ear to listen as I pray. To hold you near, your memories dear, as smoke beneath the moon, kept like a bloom, your smile sweet, savored and pressed between my heart's pages that recount the rage against the heavens that hid you away, dismayed, for the west wind whispers no secrets, brooks no dissent against the powers that be. Silent the cold moon watches sadly, numb and desolate as the eyes which observe it, in quiet and shame and absence of sleep, an absence filled with absence of thee. Vexed by the tears I cannot shed, and by the aching hollowness of regret, searching for dreams of forgotten memories, to remember the summer days and lilting melodies, suddenly slipping off the frayed ends of hope, the bond between us and link of life, and so I write from the echoes of unknown, reminiscing under twinkling starlight. Hey, that's actually a whole lot better than I remembered it, but still probably cheesy. You know, there was this one I wrote called Pop-Tarts. I'll look for it since this one's already gotten long. I don't want to have this blog take forever to upload to YouTube and mess another day. Oh boy. I don't remember if I told you that I use this, but the next Miss V.E.D.A is drinking river water, and oh boy. Man, I would pay millions of dollars to not drink water from our river. That's not hyperbole. I would literally do that. So, yeah. Look forward to Pop-Tarts or Death Wish. I might read those two for you guys and my other blogs. But again, you know, songwriting, it's not always, it's puzzling things together. It's being inspired and seeing patterns and inspiration in other things, you know, not just a passive what works kind of vibe, which is how it works to me. And I know a lot of people write songs differently, you know. There are about as many ways to write songs as there are kinds of songs, which is a heck of a lot. But yeah, anyways, another short blog that ended up being a lot longer than I intended and thought it would be. But yeah, again, songwriting, one of my main things. I like to write songs and also try to sing them too. Like, sometimes when I write songs, I have the melody in mind, and also like a singer in mind. Like sometimes when I'm writing, I might hear Bono or Dio or whoever, you know. Yeah. So when I sing them, I try to sort of imitate their style a little bit. But that never works out so well, as I'm not that great of a singer. Plenty of proof of that out there. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's about it. Anyways, Death Wish Pop-Tarts coming soon. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow.